Hey, and good afternoon. It's Teresa. I've been back for a little while, but I'm now showing you what I got at Walmart with my $20 breakfast, lunch, and dinner week challenge. When I say how humbling, how mind-bendingly frustrating and agonizing, I've never really had to go, what is the lowest common denominator I can get and get the most out of it? I have in the past, but this, and with the prices the way they are right now, this was a very humbling experience, and yeah, it really, I could have done better. Really quickly, I got a can, just for me, a can of chicken, dark and light meat, white meat, and it's still $1.96 at, there you go, $1.96 at, Walmart. I also got one more can, a can of pear halves in juice. There are no more pear slices that I could find, and it still is pear slices, $1. I got some ketchup because I needed it, some clear buttons, they were 97 cents. The ketchup was, $3.12. And some straws. Now, I came close. This is the spread out of what I came up with. And it's not, there's no fresh fruit, vegetables, meat at all. This is basically, you can use it to survive, add water, go. I got in at $23.57. Also, two things I noticed. One is in two different stores. Price checking machines in Walmart. For the last 10 years, the thing has been in the first seafood, or the first freezer aisle by the seafood. It's down. It's now a spill station. But I used to be able to go over there and check prices. I've done it always. It's gone. Kroger had those out probably a year or more ago. So you can't check the prices. So in both those stores, price checking machines are not available. And if they are, they don't work. Sometimes Kroger's do. Don't hold me on that. If you guys have noticed that the price checking machines are out of Walmart, comment and let me know. Now, prices on the shelves at Walmart. Things are not where they're supposed to be. Things are, like I said, with the powdered eggs, that's gone up. That's like tripled in price in a month. Easily. So, what I got for breakfast, and this is actually, my choices will have a little bit of extend into another week. I got quick oats and 13 servings per container of a half a cup. Now, I know people are looking at caloric intake, or how much protein per pound or per serving you can get, which is very wise thinking. You're looking at, getting towards that 2,000 calorie count per day, because it's going to be hard times and you're going to actually need that much food. Some people can do less, but 2,000 would be what you would look at if you were going to be, really in a STHF scenario. So I got the Great Value Quick Oats, and they were $1.76. So that is your breakfasts. Next, I looked at, of course, protein. Oops. So I got no stir creamy natural peanut butter. I would have rather have had chunky, just my preference. But there are 14 servings and 7 grams of protein per serving. And that was, the peanut butter was $1.72. The next thing I looked at was the Concord, well, the cheapest grape jelly. The cheapest jelly, period, was Concord grape. And it's going to be a treat. There's about 25 servings per container. And 50 calories. Excuse me. The jelly was $1.68. But you can also add a dollop of it to make the Quick Oats taste fun. That was my thought to that. So that was kind of my breakfast and lunch alternatives. Then I had to think fruits, meats. We got 1 can of fruit cocktail juice. I think that was still $1. So it's $1. I tried, guys, and I actually got 3 different kinds of meat. I went over with the cappuccino. It had said $1.68 on the shelf, and by my calculations, which were in my head, which is a dangerous place, I thought it was okay. Unfortunately, it came up to $2.43, which just boils my blood. Also, I should note this. Oh my gosh. I was in one of the longest lines for self-checkout at a Walmart. There were absolutely no cashiers working except to help in self-checkout. Plenty of employees unloading stuff, doing things. They said they were incredibly short-staffed that day. I don't know what to make of it, but when there's not one register open in a Walmart, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Comment below if you are. By the way, welcome back to my channel. Like, subscribe. This ought to be interesting. On my last video when I said I had to change something out, I'd picked up a single packet of potatoes. And then I saw these, the Idaho Spuds, which have 18 servings. So, protein, about 2-3. So I decided I'd get the classic mashed potatoes as a base, along with a bag of rice, long grain rice. The spuds were $1.58. The rice was really cheap, 76 cents. But it's, that's a pound. Oh, yeah, a pound. So, for the, how do I put this? We've all lived on it, mushroom soup. It is the great gravy of a generation or more. Also, tomato condensed soup. I figure there's ways to do that. Because I also got, this is one of the most expensive things I bought, minus the bloody coffee, was the Hearst ham bones. I couldn't find any cans of canned ham, which would have been ideal for this. You can't even find ham bones. I found one, and I was trying to stay out of the meat section, but I went over to look because it's like, well, where the heck is anything like this? No ham hocks, no nothing. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong area. But I have a versatile bean soup to help with everything. I did score a can of corned beef hash, $1.98. If I'm one person, half of this can is going to give me 1 serving per container, right? 17 grams of protein. Oh, per 1 cup. Okay, so per 1 cup, 17, per can, 29. So it's rich in protein. I also cheated with a Hormel chili, hot, no beans. And I wasn't looking at what my limitations were. I did this for what can be done. Because this, with some of these, or over rice, would be a lovely spread of a meal. At least 2 meals. So you're probably going to get a little bit more than a week's worth of food. You have mixed vegetable medley. Had I found a can of beef that didn't cost $3 and up, I would have said, take this with some brown gravy mix, 38 cents. Thank you, finally, Walmart. And you could have had a little beef stew. And then over rice or over mashed potatoes, you'd be set. Please tell me this doesn't want milk. Dun, dun, dun. Milk. Oh, it does want milk. Okay, so powdered milk. So I screwed up because the Idahoan only want water. So that is a screw up. But you get 18 servings, which I think is more important. I did find another can of the white and dark $1.96. So this is what I came up with. If you'd minused out that, 262. At 243, I came very close to the total. But what I tried to do, oh, and I got some saltines, because you'll need those for the chili, the beans, the peanut butter and grape jelly. I did get a taco seasoning, because silly me thought I could find some ground beef. But what you can do with this is use this in the beans and make a chili type meal. And then if you have to take half a can of the chicken to give it a little bit of zhuzh, there you go. This is probably more than enough for one person because you don't need to do all of it. And the protein, it's 8 grams of protein. But you're not going to need to make all of this at once. You can make half. Same with the rice. I love rice. I can't eat that much. So this is what I wound up with. I went over $3.57. There's no state tax in Oregon. So this is shelf value pricing, unless they lie about what it cost. And that is what we have. Could I make this work? Yes, I could. It might be hard. But you have a tomato sauce with taco sauce into the beans. There's one. You have the chili over rice or over mashed potatoes. And you don't have to put all of this over one or the other. I mean, over one at the time. You can switch them up. The fruit you're going to have to dole out. The veggies can be a side dish or mixed in. So, that is what I've got for you. And we'll try and work with it. I may even try to see if I can eat off of this and make a week's worth of meals. If I don't, I will figure out what to do. But I think I should try it a little bit. So, we may go for that a little later next week. So right now, that's what I got. Whole total of $23.57. Oops, sorry, that's really blurry. And that's what I've got. And by the way, that's like the last of the 3 crackers that I was showing you on the shelf earlier. All right, I'm running out of tape. I'll talk to you later. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.